rag yesterday. That
Oh, she lost it.
yeah, but that do you not feel that when you see the character on screen, then you see the real anger come out? Do you not then say to yourself, "Well, actually, that's the real person I just seen"?
No, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. I'm just like, oh my God. Oh my God.
Then
And,
everything comes to light. Everything starts going, oh, hold on a minute, and now I've got to question that, and I've got to question that, and I've got to question this.
and I'm not being funny. Like, I used to go in Angie's, and I used to, is it Chippy?
Mm-hmm.
I used to see you in Angie's, and, you know, a lot of you were, you know, spitting facts about Miss Red, but at the time, I was just like, no, this is all BS. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but do you know what?
You've got to see it for yourself.
You know, Mills put it to me when I got too over involved, right? Solely because of Alex.
Yeah, well, I was another fan of him.
Yeah, but it was Millsy, who was a friend of mine, right, for a long time, and he was saying, "Chippy, do me a favour, just sit back, just come out of the boxes a little bit, sit back and listen, rather than get involved, because you might see things slightly different." And when I did, I was like, okay. So
Yeah, I feel
we do all get involved too quickly, or we get blindsided by
What you think is right.
what we think is right.
Yeah, but you was protecting, weren't you? You thought you was protecting.
Yeah, that's all I was trying to do.
That's what you were doing.
I was trying to protect her because I thought a man was bullying her too quickly, too long, and I didn't think other people were defending her like she should.
Well, I mean, I first actually it was Miss Red and Angie. I found Angie through Miss Red when they were all right, and you know, I used to be in, and I was like, oh my God, I love this Alex, you know, and.
Well, I defended Alex. I don't, you know, what I would say is you don't have to defend you don't have to just defend people you like. You can defend people for the right reason, whether you like them or not. I defended Alex on when he was, his pictures were getting sent around, his private stuff, and I don't, you know, that guy should have never had to have that on TikTok. That's private stuff, you know?
Yeah.
That were his business. I said to him that he should have gone off the app, he should have closed the app down, he should have gone and sorted his relationship out and keep off the app until it's sorted. You know what I mean? That was nobody else's business, and I will say that about anybody. Even if I say I dislike you so much, you're still entitled to be defended when it's right to be defended.
The thing is, at the end of the day, Alex made a sort of mistake the same as me. And all right, they were his own images, and my content was obviously Angie when I shared. You know, I'm not denying that. But at the end of the day, that was Alex's own fault for sending that image in the beginning. Yeah. But what I don't agree with is all the other accusations that are coming out towards him. I don't think he's 100% not a pedalo.
No, I've heard that.
And then obviously with this lady coming out with all this bullshit, I can understand a little bit of where he's coming from.
The man's a family,
he's nowhere
a family
near
guy. There's no way that guy is a peddler.
No, he's not. No, he's
I'll
not.
not stand for that now.
No. He's definitely not a peddler. He was wrong doing those sending them nude pictures, because it's come to light there's more than just her that he sent pictures to. But the thing is to be called that.
Yeah, that's
you was called it, Charlie, not so long ago.
League, isn't it? You know what I mean?
You know how it feels, Charlie, because that devastated you. Remember?
Yeah.
When you was called it, and we said not a cat and mouse chance you was one of them. So, you know, so I know you should know exactly how he feels.
Yeah,
because
and honestly, and I haven't asked the back freak yet, but I will ask him, and, you know, I'll say it on here. I think Tam approached him to ask to do a deep dive on me.
Wouldn't surprise me.
To be honest with you, whether he's done that deep dive or not, I don't know. But like I said, I've got nothing to hide, so I don't give a shit anyway. You know,
well, there you go.
I think, you know, not only Zach has been deep dived on, I think a few people have tried doing a deep dive on me. To be honest with you.
Well, yeah, but at the end of the day, there's, you know, two people got blamed for that.
Hold on a minute, sorry. Traveller's UK, right? Did you see what Red said yesterday? She's responsible for the clapper. She said it herself yesterday. Okay? Now, Charlie and Ange have talked, and Ange has forgiven him numerous times for any involvement he had.
Yeah.
All right? So let's just get it out there. Miss Red admitted it yesterday that she was responsible. Okay? End of story, end of conversation, end of any talk about it. Charlie has apologised so many times to Angie, the one that is the so-called victim in that. All right? He's apologised and it's been accepted. Nobody else has got the right to keep on criticising him all his life for it. He did something that he shouldn't have done. Miss Red admitted that it was her that was responsible. End of story. It's done with. Right.
Can I just ask something?
Charlie, you've blocked
You
D.
know,
Yeah, I don't know why she's blocked.
Who?
D.
D?
Yeah, she's blocked.
Yeah, 1 minute. I'm just going through. Carry on.
yeah, so this, I don't understand why Miss Red can't see that this wouldn't have been, obviously it's a long time coming. I know Zach, you know, felt like something was coming, but if it wasn't for Alex and Mama Kaz stirring the pot, this didn't have to happen.
Can I ask you a question,
No,
right?
better.
So we all
but it's
believe in
lucky it did
we all
happen.
believe in this. So when you look at bigger pictures, right? Ask yourself a question: why was Mama Kaz crying her eyes out yesterday when Miss Red said she's leaving? Right?
Oh,
Now it's- Mama Kaz knows Miss Red off the app. She
yeah.
ain't losing nothing.
No,
Why
she's
is she
not.
crying on the app? She
But
could
do you
have
know
cried on the phone.
something?
It
Right?
was all for sure. All for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, I agree with that, Chippy. But the thing is did you notice what Miss Red did? She got all her followers to follow certain people to go into their lives, and one was Miss Kaz, Mama
Oh
Kaz.
yeah, no, definitely. I found Kaz through Miss Red.
See, there you
I wouldn't
go.
have known her if it wasn't for Miss Red.
I won't trust any of them. I'll be honest with you. I won't
No.
trust any of them. And even
don't.
she said these big creators, didn't she?
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't trust.
See, for
Did
me,
anyone see Tyrone's reaction yesterday? Because
Yeah, that was funny. That was funny. Oh, he's hilarious, Tyrone. It was funny.
Right, I just want to say before I drop, I feel like Zach is, I don't know, I feel like he's a friend. He acknowledges everyone. He's in the chat. He's with you. He's not just like,
Yes.
oh, do you know what I mean? He's with you. And I don't know, I am Team Zach, and my eyes have been opened, and I am very, very disappointed.
see, for me, I think that when I flipped with Red was when she was comparing those two women against each other, and I don't think that you should pit women against each other. That's when I started to step back and think there's something not quite right here.
Yeah.
But we haven't
Well-
heard from Millsy.
I think she might be working.
No, I'm here.
Oh, yeah.
I'm here. Okay. I think that yesterday the messages from Luke, he did a quick 5-6 minute live, right? I never watched it because I was on a live myself, kind of deciphering the whole speech yesterday. They're at a stage now where desperation has sunk in, right? Anything they're pulling out, anything they're trying to show is not what it was sent to be. It's been twisted to make them look and soften the blows and make them look better than what they are. When I watched Luke's message yesterday, he pointed out on Zach's text message that Zach told him to speak to Dave. If you look at that message and read it properly, that's not what was said on the message. So Luke made an absolute tit of himself yesterday. He's trying to convince people, because he thinks they're all stupid, that it was the opposite way from what it was. Red's defence yesterday, sending out the messages that she showed, were again just a sign of pure desperation. Any way to get out of that situation she can.
I mean, if all that happened to her, which you said yesterday, why does she need like a 7-page script that she was reading off of?
what people on this app, right? And you may not do it intentionally, but what people on this app do is they get too involved in people they don't really know, right? What you have to be aware of is that what you see on screen with people, and I'm not saying everybody, but what you see on screen with people is not always what they are, okay? They may come across and they may show it, but it doesn't mean that that's who they are. And people need to stop being sucked in and looked at. And I'm not saying, when I say sucked in, I don't mean that we're all gullible or anything like that, which in a sense we are, right? I'm guilty of it myself at a point, which is where the best thing to do is to sit back out a situation and don't get taken right into the middle of it, where you're starting to become that you're sticking up for people that you don't really know. Your mindset's changing to the way they think. Just take that step back and look at it from a wider perspective, okay? Because what you end up doing is you end up saying things, making yourself look silly, and then you end up falling out with other people over something that was never your concern or your problem in the first place.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, it's true, that is. But I saw that there was a thing going around that Miss Red was going into Zach's place and doing laughing faces on them all.
Now, what people do as well, when people feel they need a sense of belonging, right? And I understand that some people may be lonely on their own, they don't have anyone to speak to, I get that, right? So they attach themselves to people and it makes them feel good. It releases the hormones. It makes you, think this is great. I've got all this. I've got these friends. But it's just a figure of your imagination in a sense, if you know what I mean by that. It's not real. So don't get yourself involved, because then emotions start to get involved. Okay.
We didn't know.
And when emotions start to get involved, that's when people's mental health triggers.
Oh, Mikey, sorry.
Yeah. People's mental health gets triggered when they start becoming involved in what someone else they don't even know says.
Lizzie, can I ask you a question? I asked this to Chippy earlier.
Yeah.
Do you feel the way Alex was yesterday was genuine, or another plot to the twist because he's going after Canadian Ange?
No, I think that was genuine emotions from
I do.
Alex.
But I don't think it was anything to do with Miss Red. It's because Angie stuck up for him.
I disagree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's when he started crying, is when he was saying about Angie.
I think it's a bit of both, really, right? I think Alex has really right. Sorry?
What was that?
The girl at the bottom.
I think Alex has become close to Miss Red, and I'm not saying this is true, but he probably did use her for clout and for support and for sticking up for when he was arguing with other people, that he would have that extra strength. Strength in numbers is better than being solo, okay?
Yeah.
So he knew, right or wrong, whatever he did, he's got that support and backup from Miss Red. So I genuinely felt as if he appreciates loyalty, because I think loyalty is a really strong thing to him, right? And he knew that she had that, whether he was right or wrong in any situations that he'd done. So I think he was upset that strength in numbers and that wall and that is crumbled. And when it crumbles, it weakens him. It's like pulling bricks out the wall. It starts to break and weaken, right? And because he's got these other accusations going on at the same time, the night before she just dropped that bomb yesterday, his emotions have already been overnight. He's probably not slept. He's thinking all sorts. He's been accused of a horrible word that nobody on the app would want to be accused of.
Yeah,
so between that and between the emotions of knowing that his strength and that circle he had around him has crumbled.
Morning, Shell.
He's broke. He's
Good
broke.
morning, darling. You're all right. No, I just popped up about the Alex thing. Obviously, this Rebecca's going around the app, and what she is doing is absolutely disgraceful. And what the Scottish TikTokers are all coming into everybody's life. Now, she spun the narrative with me about her losing her child, which if she has lost a child, my heart breaks to her. But if it is a lie, it's absolutely vile. And it has triggered a hell of a lot of people knowing that it could be a lie. And that is playing on people's mental health. And it's not just the big creators' mental health, it's the small people's mental health as well. I am not the biggest fan of Alex. I don't know him to have like a hate campaign or anything like that. But genuinely yesterday, that man was broken. And I actually felt sympathy for him.
Yeah, 'cause she didn't know
And it was
nothing
so
about
wrong what has
his
been going on this app. Regardless of, like, I'm Team Zach. I used to be Team Red, but I saw the switch up and I've seen it for a couple of weeks. I think everyone has started seeing Miss Red for who she really was.
Yeah.
And it's been heartbreaking to see because
No, not really.
we are all part of like a little community. If you think about it, we've all been part of little
The money
communities. We've all
got
met
to
each
her
other
head,
through
which it does
these little
do.
communities, and now they're all breaking down. It's like, well, where does everybody go? Is everybody still going to continue talking about the situations and like playing on people's vulnerabilities? This is the way it's been. Everyone's vulnerabilities have been played on, and it's been non-stop, and the drama needs to freaking stop. This Rebecca needs off this app. I'm sorry, if she has lied about this, she needs off the app. Yes, Alex has done wrong, but he's held his hands up. If she has lied about that child, something needs to be done. We can't have people like that going around spreading stuff like that.
There's been hundreds that said this and said they've got this the big C and they says all sorts of lies, but they don't get.
No, it wasn't that
Shouldn't
Alex,
have.
it was Prince's mum.
Her name's Rebecca Weir. She come up into Expose's box the other day and I was up there and people were saying stuff in the comments and I literally stuck up for her because I was like, no one would lie about anything like that. And I said, look, you shouldn't have to show a death certificate, you shouldn't have to show anything. If anyone asks for this, these are my words, if anyone asks for stuff like that, they're not right in their head. But I didn't know the severity of it. I didn't know this was going on for years until all these Scottish TikTokers went into, I think it was Canadian Angers yesterday. And my heart sunk and I thought, please tell me I haven't just been blindsided by this woman and all these people are coming in here. If one person's saying it or two people are saying it, you can be like, oh, no, they're just trolls. But when you've got hundreds come in,
I think all of us have in a way.
hundreds
it's
of them
very
come in,
fishy
it's
that-
disgusting.
It's very
Listen,
fishy that-
Shall we've all stuck up for people, and we found out that they're not the ones that we thought they was. So you're not the only one that's.
I just want to apologise to the two ladies I had a go at, though. I don't know if they're in here. I don't even remember their names. But V knows me. I just want to apologise because I did say some nasty things in regards to you guys trying to notify us of the situation. And I just want to heartily apologise because I'm so sorry. Because I should have known.
No, big up, Shell. But we've all been there. We've all done things like that.